Welcome back to Jack Gaming. And if this is your first time here, welcome to the channel. And if this is not your first time here, welcome back. Before we dive in, we end up doing deck text, pack openings, product openings, cover up comic books, Amis, and various other things in between. If that sounds like something that you're liking or something you'd be interested in, hit a little like to be able to hit a little bit, or hit the like button and hit the little bell to be notified about any of our future content with it. So today we're covering Commander Black, or the Commander Collection Black. This is the premium. This is the all foiled one. We know exactly what's in this thing because it's right on the box. So we also picked up Commander Green that you would be seeing in the video on the channel as well. So we're going to compare the boxing and everything that comes with it. Coming right out of the gate, I like the Commander Green a little bit better because all it has is a simple little push-up and be able to go with it. This one has a little rip. So I like that. Both have the products on the back, which I like. Now we'll take that and set that aside, because it looks like everything else is going to be similar to one another with it. So we're going to have an Alpha Matcher, Liliana Hectic Healer. We got gold colored Glyphs, Phyrexian Arena, Soul Ring, Reanimate, Toxic Deluge, and a Command Tower. All of it having new art, and having some new art, and it's going to be all foil because this is the premium. You also could get a non-foil version. That would be obviously a little bit cheaper. With the inclusion of these cards and everything, it's something that's going to be neat and be upgrading your kind of mono black deck. The first card that probably stands out to everyone is going to be this Toxic Deluge. It's going to be arguably the best board wipe that's in the game. Oh, and it also comes with a token. It's a dual-side token that has a snake and a zombie. But we can be talking about this as much as we want. You came here to actually look and see what it looks like. So let's crack this bad boy open. First time rip. All right. And see, this is where I'm saying with the other one with Commander Green, because this isn't a sleeve. This is actually just a box, where the Commander Green is a sleeve. But they got this nice little presentation of the little box, which is the exact same thing as Commander Green. Open it up. Take off the little little thing keeping the cards in there. Toss that. And there are the cards. There's nothing going to be down here. That's just a product placement, just to be able to hold it. Close her up. We're done with that. And now the stuff that you came here for. There's Liliana Hectic Healer. Costs 1 and 2 black for a legendary creature that's a human cleric. So this can end up being a commander for your commander deck if you want to make one right over with it. Has lifelink. Whenever another non-token creature you control dies, exile Liliana Hectic Healer and return her to the battlefield transformed under her owner's control. If you do, create a 2/2 black zombie creature token. There's a 2/3 body. So, let's say we did that. Shoop. Becomes Liliana Defiant, not Necromancer. It's a Planeswalker, obviously. Comes in with 3 loyalty. And then it has a +2 that each player discards a card. Has a -X, return a target non-legendary creature card with a mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield. So lets us reanimate a creature. Awesome. Or it has the negate is you get an emblem whenever a creature dies, return it to the battlefield under your control at the beginning of your next end step. Even better yet. Now, we said we make the zombie. So, there's the zombie token that we have that came from it. Something unique that comes with this is actually her brother, because in the storyline, she ends up trying to resurrect it, and that's what starts going down the entire road of her doing necromancy and stuff like that. And then she has the demons making the pact, and we all know the story that goes along. If not, let us know down in the comments below if you're interested, and we might end up trying to make a story or something like that. So like I said, this could end up being your commander because it starts off as a creature. The other way a planeswalker could be your commander is also if it says that it could be a commander on the card itself. So you got the creature, and you have to go through a little bit of a hoops, but your commander can end up being the planeswalker. Pretty nifty, if you ask me. So, obviously that's not the only card that could flip, because this guy flips as well. To make a snake, makes a black snake that's a 1/1 with Death Touch. It's the first time this guy's been printed, and then it also ends up having a foil and everything. So what's so important about the snake, you ask? I'm glad you asked, because the snake plays a big role with Ophiromancer. Look at that with a segue. Ophiromancer costs 2 and a black for a 2/2, say Human Shaman. But at the beginning of each upkeep, that's right, each upkeep, if you control no snakes, create a 1/1 black snake creature token with Death Touch. And that's where this could be coming in each time. Especially if you have sack outlets, you can end up keep on making them for the next turn and everything with that. Nice and a little nifty, huh? Oh, did we say sack outlets? Oh, I believe we did. So, we have Glyphs, or Gold Collar Glyssa, that costs us 3 and 2 black. It's a legendary creature, so another possible commander for your commander deck. It's a 3/4 body. You can pay a black, tap it, sacrifice another creature, create a X 2/2 black zombie creature tokens, where X is the power of that creature. So it's not much, but you can always upgrade, and we can keep that entire train of snakes going. And let's say that something ended up dying when we really honestly wanted to reanimate it. Reanimate costs 1 black for a sorcery. Is we put the target creature from the graveyard onto the battlefield under our control. You lose life equal to its mana value. So that's something unique. We can end up digging up a big fatty, a little guy, or sack outlet, anything that we end up wanting to have back on the battlefield at the cost of our life. For those players out there, your life total is also an asset. Don't forget about using it. Because while it's being an asset, you got a couple different ways that's in this is alone. Phyrexian Arena is going to be the first one, where it costs us 1 and 2 black for an enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, you draw a card and you lose 1 life. So at the cost of 1 life, we get to draw a card. It's not too shabby. And when we're paying life, we can use Toxic Deluge. Costs us 1 black and 2. It's a sorcery. Adds an additional cost to cast this spell, pay X life. All creatures get -X until end of turn. So this also takes care of those indestructible creatures as well, because it's doing -1 or neg to everything else. So you can be indestructible and it doesn't care. You can end up pumping a bunch of life into it, which is amazing, and it'll be helping with it. And the reason that people say it's the best board wipe is A, it costs us 3, and it costs us 1 black. That's a key part to it, because you only need to have 1 black to be able to cast it. Normally it's 2 black, or it costs us 4 or something like that, or it has a big thing. The downside is that we have to pay life. That's okay. In bunches of other decks and everything, you have life gain, or you have stuff that ends up triggering off of lost life or stuff like that. And then we can also just end up taking out the board and just keeping our stuff to a certain level if it's big enough. But if it's not, a board wipe for whenever you need it is an awesome sauce to me. The only other way that it could be broken is that it was not sorcery speed, but instant speed. So how are we going to end up playing these spells? Well, we're going to start off with a command tower. It's a nice little art that comes with it, but it's a land that adds 1 mana of your commander's color identity. Something that's very unique for Commander Black. And then what's going to be better than tapping that 1 mana to be able to play our Soul Ring that taps for 2 colorless mana. This is pretty much found, or these 2 cards are pretty much found in any precon that you end up having. So, but the big unique part is that this has a special art that is for Commander Black and like incentivized. And it's also, like what you're saying, it's going to be foil because this is what we end up picking up. I got a deck that this is going to be making a nice home into. And can't wait to end up tossing it into it. What do you think of Commander Black? Do you like it? Do you think it's an interesting product? Can you not wait for your colors that you're going to end up getting? Let us know down in the comments down below. And if you're liking the content that we're putting out, like, subscribe, and hit that little bell icon to be notified about any of our future content. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.